Alright, some blue-red flash. So very similar to the blue-red flash deck in standard, only we gain Lightning Strike, Syncopate, and some better mana here in Sulfur Falls. Let's go ahead and dive right into some matches. I think this deck's very reasonable in standard. Also felt decent in historic last time we played it as well. One of the many historic decks you can find up on my website. Last time we played this, Syncopate was an upgrade from Quench a number of times. So I don't want to write off how big of a change that is for sure. Yeah, this is fine. They're playing something aggressive. These let us deal with that. We'll take a mid-sized threat. Tier 3 sub to put Naya Feather of your choice in Pioneer. The restriction that I want to see command in the 75. Yeah, could you do that for me, Alcohol, just so I don't forget? There's a chance it slips my mind otherwise. This deck's modification is a perfect representation of Standard Plus. Yeah, definitely. I actually, I rejected a historic deck that someone submitted the other day, 'cause it was just too close to Standard. Like, I think they had, like, one spell different. They're, like one or two cards in their main deck that weren't Standard League. I was just like, it's just not, it's too close. Yeah, Feather sounds great. Yeah, I really hope they take the time to put Kaladesh and those sets into here that they already had on Arena. And obviously, it's difficult to know, like, how much work it would be for them to add those sets. But if it's minimal work, I hope we see them sooner rather than later. I play formats that I don't normally play for 100 American dollars. Is generally my price. Wouldn't be surprised to see this one get countered. Maybe I'm supposed to wait to play him around Bonecrusher Giant. It's also very possible that because I have this Blast Zone, I should just like leave both these in play and plan to clear them with my land. I'm gonna go ahead and end step Borrower here, because next turn I can play the castle and scry with it. So I'm just like play my threat out here. They have a counter. They have a counter. Ooh, that's a pretty good draw though, actually. I think with that pickup, I'm just gonna go ahead and try and. Am I? I'm just gonna pass. That's fine. We can Blast Zone to clean those both out. Hey, Grumpy Kale. Thanks for the sub gifties. Hope you're having a wonderful Christmas wherever you're at. Happy holidays, all that jazz. Just blow those away. Missing the 6th land for Dream Eater now, but not a huge deal either way. With 2 Bonecrushers in hand here, definitely about to stomp this at end of turn. Low probability they can counter both. Wish was more competitive. Alliance second standard. We're first testing out the new Eldraine and Oko and Vale ruled the land. I invested hard into those builds. Probably gonna check out Drakehaven we played in Pioneer. The Drakehaven build felt okay. I believe the non-Haven build felt a little bit better, if I recall correctly. So, we actually have a ton of great cards for this matchup, huh? Well, the one thing I definitely want to do is just, like, take my curve and drag it down. But Mystic Dispute is absurd here. Chandra Awakened Inferno is absurd here. Flame Sweep and Lava Coil actually like pretty reasonable too. Maybe I just like cut all my counter spells, just like bring in all my cards that play to the board. Or like cut all my non-dispute counter spells, probably reasonable. Maybe Dream Eater is a card I don't want just because it's 6 mana. Leave 1 in. Yeah. Yeah, I'm leaving a Grill for Christmas. What's going on, Pure Punker? Be opting looking for a threat here. Sure. Yeah. Hopefully they have a 2-mana threat to deploy here, and we just get to crunch it with this. Evening Twin. You doing anything tomorrow for the holidays? Nope, just quiet stuff at home with the kids. This is our first Christmas in the new house, so happy to just be here with them. I think I'm gonna let this happen actually and just pass here. Teamer Flash. I don't think we've played Teamer Flash. If I recall correctly. The Ram? It was fine. I think on pure power level perspective, it seems very reasonable. Wow, they're just tapping out. Okay, so I guess since they're tapping out for negate, I don't really need to dispute here. I could just go ahead and stomp this Cutthroat since they don't have mana to pay for Storm Tamer. Cutthroat of her own, sure. Look at the auto tapper. It's just embarrassing, chat. It's just embarrassing. Fantastic alcohol, thank you. All right, moving on up. Do 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 do. Sliding on up. Bump Monument will do alert. For people that are submitting Pioneer decks, by the way, Pioneer submissions are open for $25 again. So you've been waiting to get something in for Pioneer. And we're waiting for the price to come back down. It is dropped back down again. I am planning to do a ton of streams starting on Thursday. So I expect to work through whatever gets submitted relatively quickly. Yep. Double Gadwick's probably not terrible to have against whatever they're doing. Planning to do 2 Pioneer decks a day. Every day except for Friday this week, so I have to start a little bit late on Friday. Not unsurprising to take my cheap threat away here. Their control deck. No, there's no configuration settings that allow you to give preference or lack of preference to things with the auto tapper. Would actually be a really good feature to have added to the game. You could, like, right-click on your lands and, like, up or down priority. Like, set to, like, always prefer, never prefer. And the fact that we're playing Drago here favors us a bit because we have this Castle Vantress, which is nice. Definitely not looking for more lightning strikes at the moment. I will take a Dream Eater, though. Dream Eater means we can hopefully end step, Dream Eater, untap, Gadwick, draw a few. Yeah, Fall Not Dead, it's real bad. But I'm checking out lots of options here. Gaining lots of insights. Duress. Main deck Duress, eh? Main deck Duress kind of makes me think maybe they're less likely to have... Maybe they're less likely to have counterspells in their main deck. I suppose... Oh, I forgot to opt. I could have saved myself damage here. That's awkward. They can flip this now? If I would have kept the Dream Eater, I could have bounced this in response. This is at 4, right? Yeah, so we'll keep that, and we get to just kill this turn. Seems good for us. Are you ready? Bonecrusher's ready. Do I just play Bonecrusher out? I have 7. They're going to 8 mana. Yeah, holding up Syncopate's not super good here anyways. I'm just going to play this out. Sure. They don't have a counterspell or a discard spell here. Gadwick gets to flip, and then we're in an okay spot. Or Gadwick gets to draw a bunch of cards, and we're in an okay spot. If they have a way to prevent this from coming down, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. I don't know if I'm supposed to play around Syncopate here or not. I feel like the answer is no. Correct, yes. When Planeswalker's tapped, it does still activate. Now that they have a Nick in their bin, I wonder if we'll see them, like, flip this, bring the other Nick back is generally a good line of play. If they elect to kill this, I'll probably just Dream Eater bounce this. Yep. So any blue spell lets me kill this here, right? Gosh, I could almost kill them. I think I just want to tie them up though. If you bounce the Planeswalkers, it just go on. No, it is the same card. So these are double-faced cards. So we're gonna Dream Eater, bounce this Nicol Bolas in response, then we'll untap and kill them, hopefully. Surveil 4 is a lot of Surveil, chat. It is. It is a lot of Surveil. Hey, thanks for the 15 months there, Orinel. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. They're Brazen Borrowinger my Gadwick. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Hey, Guy Entropy. Thanks for the 14 months. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. So, Embercleave on Gadwick not only plays around cast down a little bit, but it also discourages them from killing my bigger threat. So basically I want to like diversify which of my threats are powerful. Merry Christmas, guard yourself. Hey, Monster Man. I actually wasn't thinking about Brazen Borrower, but if we think about Brazen Borrower, it's a good reason to do that too. All right, Dispute and Chandra are great. Our Shocks and Lightning Strikes are not particularly great here. I'm just gonna bring in an Aether Gust. The rest of this seems fine. My client's starting to lag because we've been playing Magic Arena for a little over 2 hours now, and I forgot to restart during the ad break, so after this match, I'm going to restart the client really quick. Sure. Duress this. Duress me, daddy. Duress me. Rats. Rats. Virtual card advantage from blanking discard spells is just the best, chat. Really is. Yeah! Get out of here. So again, these adventure cards are creatures everywhere except when they're on the stack as a not creature. 200k shillings tonight. It's a lot of shillings. Well, I'm going to put Brazen Borrower into play here. We egoing my Gadwicks? I guess Gadwick, like, Chadwick messed them up last game. No, my Planeswalker border color is perfect because it is Christmas. Christmas colors, chat. What are spells? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. Grinds my gears when you complain about memory leaks and lack of features. They are in fact the smallest, indiest of all the companies. Oh, wizards. Well, I think we just like put the sword on our thing, right? I can't believe people play this archetype without this card. Yeah, just like +5 damage, go. Wow, they killed Borrower and not the sword. That seems real good for us. Sick. Whoa, 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 What are spells? So far, we're up 2 cards just because their discard spells have just not hit. It's kind of great. Stroke me, daddy. Stroke me. Yeah, we're fine, chat. Listen, we've got Castle Vantress here. We've got an Embercleave in play. We're definitely ahead at the moment. So I'm gonna do this before I scry because I don't want this to get mystical disputed. And if I scry first, they could dispute this play. Good chance it just died. Good golly. Both of those right there. Tippity top, the fun don't stop, chat. So I could get a counter on this by doing this on their turn, but I think I just don't want this to get counterspelled. Alright, so they're dead. Got it. This, equip this, shock them. Or as we call it in the biz, nice Grixis deck. Are you ready? Bonecrusher's ready. Crunch. Coffee's for closers, and Embercleave's all about getting itself a cup of joe, chat. All about that cup of jojo. Is Embercleave supposed to represent Excalibur? I think so. Oh, I forgot to restart. All right, I'm gonna write it down. Restart this garbage client. All right, I've made a note, chat. We shan't forget again. And by that I mean there's a good chance we forget again, but that's okay. Man, I'm not used to these late streams. I might have to take my teeth out and have a snack. During the day, I've been pretty good about just not eating, but I'm getting kind of hungry. I'm gonna do that, actually. Food is good. Play Bonecrusher here. Hey, Dr. Drunner. Thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Yeah, I'm like 2.5 months into Invisalign. For people that are wondering what I mean when I said take my teeth out. Hard to see in the light. They're hard to see because they're clear. They're invisible. I have these things on my teeth, making them slightly less crooked. Slowly and steadily, less crooked. All right, so we just like end their whole career here, right? We just like lightning strike this and then kill their Domri in combat. So. Props to Twitch chat for paying to fix my jacked up teeth. Something we could never afford to do when I was a kid that we do now. Let's attack. If they block, we'll cleave. If they don't block, I think we Brazen Borrower. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this and then, like, bounce this, play Borrower this turn. What do I want to cut here? I definitely want coils and gusts. Is Dream Eater just too expensive? It trades with their questing beast though, which is nice. Maybe I just cut all the syncopates, especially on the draw. So I play more cards that play to the board. This seems fine. May keep the Lightning Strike and trim a Gadwick. It's kind of expensive. The Teamer deck was okay. It's a pretty low player agency style deck. The archetype felt powerful, but if you're into, like, feeling smart while you play Magic, it's probably not for you. It might be right to just Lightning Strike here. That's kind of scary. This buys us a little bit of time at least. You know, that we're going to be able to race this. I suppose we find, like, some more Brazen Borrowers into Dream Eater, perhaps. We could be okay. Maybe I should have just Lava Coiled this on my turn. That's actually a great pickup. because it lets me kill this token, which then prevents this from attacking. So if they don't have another 1/1, we're in an okay spot here. Alright, so we need... Dream Eater would be an appropriate card to draw here. Gadwick also okay. I'm honestly surprised how many people are paying attention to my border. Good attention to detail. I was watching stuff on YouTube, and YouTube asked me what I thought of your Soul Flare video, so I said heartwarming and life-changing. Hope that's okay. That's great. Out of curiosity, what were some of the other options? Oh, you know what? Speaking of attentions to detail, the Stream Decker is actually very wrong. I accidentally exported the standard version of this deck. The Stream Decker is currently the wrong deck list. We'll fix that after we're done here. Happy Christmas Eve. This is to bump my tier 3 submission for the month. If you don't accept it, I'll toss something else in. Sounds good, pizza. I'm just gonna play this to try and race here. If they have Questing Beast in addition to this Bonecrusher Giant, I could get into some trouble here. Brazen Borrower is good for racing. It's only like 8 cards wrong, right? Like 8 spells. It's there's different lands too. Rekindling Phoenix. Well, that's super punishing for burning my Lava Coil like I did. Yikes. Alright, it's looking for Aether Gust or Lava Coil here. Cleave ho! Have I mentioned that this card's busted, chat? I feel like I haven't mentioned that this card's busted recently. Hey, Blackwell, thanks for the 18 months. Just looking to fill in some hours where I can. The kids were asleep. Christy was chilling on her own, so I didn't have any big plans. Yeah, like I said, the fact that there were not everyone at the Mythic Championship was playing this card in this deck kind of makes me feel like I was taking crazy pills. Like, it's just so good. They don't have a removal spell here as this last card. They're just dead, right? If they do, I'm dead. So, you know, fingers crossed. So everybody says. Alright. Restart the client here really quick, and then export the correct deck list. And then maybe grab some more snack, because America. These people are great by their stuff. Alright, Flash Deck is correct now. Stream Decker is correct. Oh, lost a die roll. Never lucky. I'm gonna mulligan this. It needs lands, and on the draw, having these counterspells is much worse than on the play. Seems super reasonable. Have a good one, Beansy. Get some sleep. Turn 1 Breeding Pool. I'm gonna bottom that against turn 1 Breeding Pool, I think. I don't need a second. This is always a great draw on turn 2. If you could play Cutthroat on 2 every time with this deck, you definitely would. Opponent could be playing Teamer Flash. Definitely want to just kill their thing while they're tapped out here. Not give them a chance to have a counterspell up. Alright, so I think I just jammed this. So I get my 2-for-1 in. Sure. Huh? Could have gotten quenched there, but not syncopated. This is a real late night stream. When are we playing next? Soon, hopefully, David. Sooner rather than later. Night Pack, sure. I wouldn't be surprised if they have, like, another Bonecrusher here. Just based on how aggressive they use the first one. So, definitely just want to go Cutthroat Borrower here, get that going, I think. Sure, you have a Night Pack Ambusher. They want to trade this for this plus a lightning strike. I'm okay with that exchange, I think. How was Steamer? It was fine, Marty. I don't know that style of deck isn't one that I really love. I think we're gonna upkeep Dream Eater, the Night Pack Ambusher here. Oh, I should have just done this on my turn, right? There was no reason to let them have a counterspell here. Yeah, I should have just done this on my turn. I guess doing it on their turn makes my Cutthroat bigger. Have I mentioned how good Embercleave is? I feel like it's been more than 30 seconds since I mentioned how good Embercleave is. This card's been very good in the standard configuration of this deck too. Cleave ho! Yeah, honestly, they were low enough that all those cards were good, right? Shock and Syncopate both seem a little bit medium here. I think we actually want to cut the Gadwicks because trying to resolve this against the deck with counterspells in it kind of sucks. In fact, the reason why I've cut Gadwicks from the standard version of this deck that we've been playing is because just like tapping out for this when it often's not going to resolve tends to feel real bad. Yeah, this is a very good Magic card, right? Hmm. '61's card special. Have a little bit of respect and have a little bit of respect. So, I think there's a pretty good chance my Cutthroat just dies on 2. If I was playing against a deck that was less likely to have removal on 2, I would save the opt for post Cutthroat, but I think I'm actually in for another one. Getting this down early is pretty good. If they Cutthroat themselves here, we'll stomp it. Yeah, that's probably worth stomping. Let's just wipe that out. Delete. Delete. Of course, Twitch has a dark mode. In fact, it's you could argue it's probably a crime that Twitch's default isn't the dark mode. Hey, Enya. Thanks for the very generous tier 3 and for the 14 months at that. Merry Christmas. What are the odds they have a sweeper? Super low? 0%? Basic mountain is instant regret for bottoming the shock here. Feels real bad. Yeah, I assume some form of JAC is gonna be more than fine in you. Land. Alright. Hurts a little bit, but it's what I asked for. Once upon a time, you could shake your phone to make Twitch go into dark mode. So, assuming they don't kill either of these, I'm gonna go eat this trade here. It's kind of wistful thinking, though. Okay, just need a way to kill this. Perfect. I'm gonna hold on to the Ionize in case they have another, like, 4-mana payoff. We have an Ionize for the next payoff. We have a Brazen Borrower to get racing here. Okay. Opponent setting the tone here, letting us know what's up. It's a little aggressive, but with the Syncopate, I think it's right. That takes a turn off the clock. Once we're going to try and kill this. Alright, didn't do a lot. Brick! 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 Close race. Close race. The final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. This is a Dream Eater out matchup. Definitely an Aether Gust in matchup. Syncopate probably has diminishing returns. I'll leave a Chandra as a piece of top end. That's good for cleaning up. That game was a good example of having disruption plus a clock. Sure. Get BM dollars on Twitch? Nah, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that one. I think it's right to keep that, even though it hurts me. Hurts so good. I think I just want to do this. We're taking 2 down to 15 here. Castle Vantress is a great draw. Surprised you didn't board in Flame Sweep. Yeah, maybe Sweep should come in. I can see that. It doesn't kill a lot of our stuff. It's definitely good in the play. Electing to not play into my counterspell here, sure. Bonecrusher's a good find. We're gonna take another hit for 1 here. We'll Ionize a 2+ mana play. When they don't do it, we'll Lightning Strike this at end of turn. They'll probably burn spell us again here. Just like trying to not get burned out. I don't currently have a clock in play, but I do have Brazen Borrower plus Embercleave in hand, which is really nice. I don't think I can afford to shock this in. Can I? Happy holidays to my family and yours. Thank you for a great year, and here's to another in 2020. Thanks for the biddies, Marty. You've been absurd this year. Hope your holiday's going swell. All right. Gotta sweat bullets here for a couple of draws, but we're in a pretty good spot to close quickly. Cleave ho! This probably doesn't matter. I assume they just have a deal 3 in their hand, because that's how Magic works. If they don't have a deal 3 in the hand, they're dead. 4 lands, exactly dead. Ooh. Magic sucks and then you die. Just the stone cold. Stone cold nutters is the last couple. Feels bad, man. Good clean death, hey? Should you attack with both there so you can hold up Stomp? Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm supposed to just throw away the Cutthroat. I don't know, like, leaving the Cutthroat back's better if they don't block, but I guess if they don't block, I don't cleave. I don't know, I was just... So the problem is, like, I think if I attack with both, they just block my 2-1, and then I'm in a bad spot, right? Because, like, they just eat my 2-1. But maybe if the plan is, because then they have Chain Whirler in play still, so, like, I still die. Yeah, I think my play was right. I think my play was right. I think I'm happy with what I did. Sometimes you play okay and you still just die. I think I want these Flame Sweeps, but I think I still want these Gadwicks in my deck. I'm going to cut 2 Ops, actually, I think, here. Deck's got a pretty high land count. It's not amazing, but definitely keepable. My frame is perfect, Marty. Merry Christmas. I think I want to just get this down. It's a pretty sweet draw. Hey, Snuggle Bear. Thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. For Simic Twiddle Field. Excellent. And this will be just moments before the accident here. I think I just pass here, and then, like, Ionize whatever they play that costs 2 or more mana, and then untap Gadwick, draw 2 attack. Is the plan here. They have a bunch of 1-mana spells. I could be in a little bit of trouble, but we're in an okay spot at the moment. Easy block. Sure. Have a light up the stage here. That attack seems real weird. Sure. Alright, this game should be over at this point. Yeah. The second Cutthroat and that strange attack locks it up. Yeah, Diagonal Monkey, something. Yeah, maybe it was just like a YOLO bluff. They just felt like they were far enough behind. This matchup feels real good. Much like the Red-Black Knights matchup is a good matchup for Blue-Red Flash and Standard. This feels pretty great. Hey, Tony the Brony, thanks for the biddies. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at. 3 lethal threats. Let's go. You'll love to see it. Good. Yeah, I mean that felt great, just like last time we played it. Yeah. Unlike in Standard, where there aren't a ton of aggro decks to really punish the greedy decks, there's definitely more aggro in Historic right now, it feels like, between like Knights and Mono Red, so I definitely think playing this Flash deck that has more things that play to the board is good. Embercleave just continues to like super impress. Whether you're playing standard or historic, I think you definitely want to be on some number of cleaves in this archetype. And as always, you can find my preferred blue-red flash for both historic and standard up on my website, jeffhoagland.com. This will get added up there later tonight after that. At any rate, that's going to be it for my Magic section for today's stream. Thanks everybody for hanging out while we do some of that. I'm going to wrap up today.